What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Madden NFL 2003. Today is the regular season finale of this video series. We're in week number 17. We have exciting matchups for you. We got to dial them down, though. Dial them in or shave them down. I don't know how to phrase that. We got to get it figured out and see which matchups we want to actually take a look at today. Ravens Steelers absolutely is going to be a must watch. Hopefully the Ravens make it interesting. The Browns game is also interesting as well because they could force a three-way tie for the AFC North. We'll take a quick look at not the team schedule, I apologize. The standings, though. We have a couple of divisions that are still up for grabs. Steelers win, and they are in the playoffs. AFC South, Colts Jaguars. One of those teams is going to win and be in as a home field wild card team. The other team, wild card weekend team, I should say. The other team could be just a wild card team. We'll have to take a look at the overall standings in just a brief moment. But we have the AFC South up for grabs as well. AFC East is taken care of. The AFC West is taken care of. The NFC North is an absolute garbage fire. If any of these teams can just manage to win a game today, they can make my life a lot easier and make it into the playoffs as a 4 seed with a home field game in the wild card weekend. South is wrapped up. The East is close. Washington, they win and they'll be taken care of. Dallas has an opportunity if Washington were to lose to kind of even that up. I don't know if the Cowboys could overtake. I don't know. Could bump the second place NFC East team out of the playoffs. We'll have to keep an eye on that. NFC West is also interesting. The 49ers and the Seahawks are tied right now. Could end up with a tie in that scenario. Let's take a quick look at the standings here in the AFC. We have the East represented. We have the West represented. Those two, they are locked in. They're locked in. Not necessarily, well, actually, no, they are locked in. I forget that the Bills are also in the East. There's your 1-2. Colts are 3. Winner of the AFC North would be 4. Bills would be 5. Jaguars would be 6. Unless something funky happens and maybe the Dolphins can eke their way in. You could also see maybe the Ravens get in, but they'd have to win that division. In the NFC, it's even more confusing because you have losing teams with losing records competing for a spot. So the Buccaneers right now would be out because it does not appear to be in alphabetical order with a tie. Falcons will be the 1. Washington or San Francisco or Seattle could be the 2, which would mean that the lower of those two, East or West, would be the 3. NFC North would be the 4, which means that the Seahawks, as it currently stands, would be the 5. The Cowboys would be the 6. The Buccaneers would miss out. So a lot going on here. A lot going on. I don't think the Rams can make it, but maybe if there's a bunch of ties at 8-8, maybe they sneak in, but they have to get all the way up to where the Cowboys are standing. Let's take a look again at that weekly schedule. We do have the Browns taking on the Falcons, the Ravens and the Steelers. Patriots and Dolphins. This one could be an interesting one to watch. Patriots don't really have anything to play for. I guess I could start this one, and if they don't have their starters, we could just back out. I don't think the game will do that, but who knows? Vikings and Lions. One of these two teams is not going to compete for the NFC North crown. Texans, Titans, Colts, Jaguars for the AFC South. Absolutely in there. And then Seahawks, Chargers is interesting. 49ers, Rams is also interesting. There's a lot of good games. Where were any of these games last week? Any of these games. We're not going to worry about the Packers game. We're kind of AFC heavy with the two. Well, let's do Ravens, Steelers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have had, well, Seahawks and Chargers or 49ers and Rams. I feel like we've seen the Chargers a bunch. We've seen the Seahawks a lot lately as well, so we'll knock them out. We'll do, I think we had St. Louis on last week. I don't know that we ever went to San Francisco at home. 2, 3. And then I think we've had, what is this one? You know what? We'll do this. We'll start Ravens and Steelers. And then we'll see what the recording time is. And maybe we'll do a fourth game today. I think we have enough. Honestly, we have enough to where I was like, I could just do like 7 games. There's a lot going on that's very exciting here. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome on in, though. Every Tuesday, you can catch an installment of Madden NFL 2003, or every Tuesday through September 20th. On September 27th or October 4th, we will most likely be moving on to NFL Fever 2003. 27th might be a different video. Maybe. We'll see. Match up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But if you like this kind of content, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. Baseball every day at 7 o'clock p.m. All kinds of other stuff happening. I'll tell you, we've got a great one. And that's all I got for you. He's got good vision and thanks so much. We're getting close to 1,200 subscribers, which is wild. Wild. And then there's a weird glitch with the studio, YouTube Studio. It's not showing me my actual most recent video. Have a tough task ahead of them today. The opposing team's ground game is outstanding, and that's why they'll need great play up front from their defense to stymie that attack. If they can't, they'll be seeing a lot of play action, and that, of course, is very tough to handle for any defense.
Now, this is one excited team. You always get a little more fired up when you're in front of your home crowd. And this one doesn't look like
welcome to Pittsburgh. It is really tempting to try and go 4 games today, because I think we got some...
field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started. Vinatieri is back and ready to put this one.
Sometimes the games can take a little bit long. I did 4 with NFL Fever. I might stick with 3 per in next season as well. I thought I would have a little bit more like free time. I thought I'd have a little bit more time, but unfortunately I don't. Everything is so.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
I gotta get it in. Gotta get it done. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out throughout the season. Hopefully you've enjoyed a spin move on 1st down. It'll be dropped for a couple yard loss, and that'll be 2nd down and long. Oh, I did not fill up my water. Hold on. I'm going to fill up my water real quick.
There was a defender in his face to knock him down.
What have you heard, Melissa?
I caught up with Coach Cowher as his team was coming out just prior to the game. He said that he plans on using some new guys in certain situations because of favorable matchups. We could see this early or possibly later in the game, so it's something to watch for, Al.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Brooks pulls him down at the 24-yard line. All right, 3rd and 10. Ball on their own 24. Out of the shotgun. Quick drop. Throws it. Number 89 couldn't hang on.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
Turk lines up in the backfield for the punt.
So not much to say for the Baltimore Ravens on their first drive, looking to keep their playoff hopes alive as they go 3 it out immediately, but he fumbles the ball. A muffed punt by Pittsburgh, and that is going to be 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens.
It's 1st and 10. Three-man front this time.
So just like that, Baltimore with the ball back fires a pass that's almost intercepted. 2nd down and 10.
He was in a great position to make that play.
Hey, Hypercharge just got confirmed for Xbox. Cool.
McMahon under center, using motion.
What do we... It's already on Switch, which is kind of weird. Hypercharge blew up.
At the 24, 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Sign up to updates. Oh god, there's like
Comes in motion.
no sort of date for it. It's only been a day or two between when I recorded that last video, so not a whole lot has been going on. Saints Row got demolished in the reviews. I'm having fun with it. A couple of videos up so far, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. Part 2 might be out tomorrow, or it was up last Friday. Tomorrow in my hometown of Spokane, Washington, Pig Out in the Park starts. So look forward to look for a taste test video. Hopefully that is shot on location at Pig Out in the Park. Hopefully. We'll see how that works out.
McMahon feeds it off. Missed tackle. Lewis records the stop at the 10-yard line.
The owner of a blue convertible since number G81.
2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9. I'm looking forward to it. I don't really care about Pig Out in the Park, but the Beeb does. She likes it a lot. Going down there, trying foods and doing that stuff. So I don't think I'd ever gone down, or maybe had just gone down once years ago. And then she was like, "Oh, I'd like to go check that out." And I was like, "Okay." So we went down and we have fun going down together and trying some weird stuff. I think the main draw for me a few years ago was Donut Burgers, which was is that a 1st down? Wow, a dive for the 1st down there. 1st and goal for the Baltimore Ravens. Kind of hard to overstate how much, how big of a hit the Dolphins' playoff chances took with their loss last week. But Donut Burgers, for those of you who don't know, it was a ballpark, like a AA or AAA ballpark, like gimmick food to try and get people into the stadium to watch the games and do whatever. And I always wanted to try one because I had been talking about that since that must have been like 2008, 2007, somewhere in there. And then fast forward years later, probably 7 or 8 years later, they had one downtown at the Pig Out in the Park. Wow, unbelievably open touchdown run right there. McMahon pitches, and I believe it's Emmitt Smith in for the score. And they take the muffed punt, drive about 30 yards, and score a touchdown. So with 1:06 remaining here in the first quarter, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has already been on the field for almost 4 minutes. We'll see what they have up their sleeve on offense.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Well, they began with great field position and
0-yard run
by getting a touchdown out of it.
Your job as
so that was fun. Trying that was cool. I was trying to look online at what was going on down there to see if there was anything really weird or interesting. I feel like at this point in its run, it's kind of the same groups of vendors, which isn't a problem. It's fine because you can't ever eat everything, But hopefully there's an oddball item or two worth trying. We have a penalty here on Brian Urlacher, 5-yard face mask, so that'll help the Pittsburgh Steelers out as they begin their first drive of this game.
I think he got his face mask there.
Some of these defensive players think that face mask is a handle or something.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Gives the ball off. Breaking free. Pickup of about 7. Second and maybe 3. Receives the toss. Urlacher stops the play in the
Urlacher makes up for that 5-yard face mask by driving the runner back a little bit.
The defense
Second
did a
down
good
and
job
long
of
coming up.
maintaining their composure on that play. Takes good discipline to maintain your position and not over pursue.
3rd and 6. Ball on their own 29.
Oh, that was 3rd down and 6. My bad. That was way the wrong call. I apologize.
They'll go with a pass. Steps up. Stewart throws it over to his right.
Oh, it's Cordell Stewart. Did I say that last week? I'm pretty sure I had the right quarterback. The only other quarterback I can think of in this era I should say, that wore number 10 would be Sean King. And I don't think I would have goofed that up. Because he might not even really be in this game. I want to say he took over after Brad Johnson for the Buccaneers. So this game actually might be a little too early for him.
Using motion. Passes it.
Rolls to the right, fires, and it's incomplete.
Target on that pass attempt. Green makes a great play by breaking that pass up.
You know, he did what you taught
I do admire my own confidence in how I called that loss. Brian Urlacher making up for that 5-yard penalty. It's like, it's 3rd down, man. 3rd down time, buddy.
And it looks like an offset on. Stewart looking for something.
Play action pass, fires over the middle, but it is incomplete.
Almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 41.
That play only took like 2 seconds off the clock.
Throws over to his right.
Oh, he finds a receiver down to the 29-yard line. Broke 1 tackle.
At the 28-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Sixth play of this drive. Dropping back, tosses it right.
Oh, that's off the hands. You got to catch that ball. I know there's a defender right behind you, but
He might find himself riding the bench.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Three-man front this time. He gets the toss. Maddox created problems in the backfield on that play. He was dropped behind the line.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run, it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
3rd and 10 coming up. Dropping back.
all right. Stewart looking all kinds of time. Finally gets a rusher through. He's hit as he throws. Incomplete. It looked like it was in and out of his hands. 4th down for the Steelers.
It's the easiest way to disrupt the pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
Oh my goodness, he had that. That was a touchdown. Excellent timing on the hit to jar the ball loose.
Vinatieri looking to make a good kick here. The kick is up. And it's good.
Kick is good. So 7-3 our score now. 45-yard field goal by Vinatieri.
That final push through the red zone. But their kicker came out and made sure they got at least some points on the board.
I wish I had a better memory of the games that happened last week. It was actually probably the best set of games we've had all season in this game.
He gets the kick away.
Rams and Seahawks was a really good game. That was an overtime thriller. We watched the Ravens take on the Browns. Cleveland won that one. And then, oh, that's right. Pittsburgh had that big 16-point or 13-point comeback. They scored 16 unanswered, and they were able to win that game. So, both the Steelers with the comeback and the Ravens failing to stop a comeback created today's game. I feel like we've had a lot of AFC North, AFC Central teams on the channel because their division in both of the seasons that I've done of this show have been the most competitive. Like, it's been the most congested. The NFC West has been close this year. The AFC East was highly contested between the top two teams, but there was a pretty big drop-off between those and the bottom two. And even then, the Bills dropped a game that they probably shouldn't have a couple of weeks in a row. That kind of handed the Patriots the division. But the AFC Central both times have been like... AFC Central, now the AFC North, have been down to the wire, week 17, something... Somebody's playing for something, so I appreciate it. Thank you to the AFC North and the AFC Central for providing that kind of content. Wide open pass there. He'll get down to the 45-yard line. Great throw. McMahon, I believe, the quarterback for the Ravens. To Schroeder.
They're just about in field goal range.
So first down and 10.
The Ravens line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Dropping back, throws over to his right. The defender's got it.
Oh, it's an interception. It's an interception, and he's across the 50 down to the 40-yard line. That was incredibly weird. Wow. He peeled off his receiver and drove to the ball where it was already double covered. And it looked like the ball was behind the receiver for the interception.
The Steelers use motion. Dane gets the toss.
Pitch out to the right side, finds some room, it breaks the tackle.
And he stopped at the 36-yard line.
Gained a couple of yards there. Should be about 2nd and 7 coming up.
First half, you're trying to keep the defense on. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second
Baltimore
half,
looks so
that puts
good.
more pressure on your passing game.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
We are winding down this first half pretty quickly.
Stewart with two tight ends available, looking for an opening.
Smashed in the backfield.
He was waiting
Or
for
I guess at
something
the
to
line.
develop,
Maybe in the
and
backfield. Maybe a loss of one there.
developed.
3rd down coming up.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. Man in motion. Quick drop. Looking for an option. Passing to his right.
Fires. Oh, that one's incomplete.
Stewart.
The offensive line for Pittsburgh has done pretty well to give him time.
Take the sack there because you don't want that pass to get picked off.
And we'll see if the kicker can come through with a field goal here in the first half.
He's had time to look over the field. He just can't make the completions. Granted, one of them was a drop, so it wasn't entirely his fault.
Team into the game for the attempt. He needs good distance on this one.
Oh, it's no good off the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. Cowboys up 7-3.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills.
I was watching
situation like this.
old football has such a weird, like, the officials, the way they signal no good is like they bend way over, and instead of it being flat, it's like down, like a down motion. Like, what are you doing? And it's a full arm thing. Like now I think it's at the elbow, but like then it was just like...
And It's complete. Edwards wraps him up.
Cracked my shoulder 3 times on that.
Great reception on a pass that was way over his head.
You can go to this guy anytime, even if it's not a perfect throw. He has the uncanny ability to always come up with a catch.
Schroeder getting loose in the secondary again. This time he'll get the Ravens down to the 30-yard line.
They can run about anything here in the next couple of downs. I'm sure they'd like to get a touchdown out of it, and there'll be a real boost for them going into the half.
So they have 1st and 10 here. McMahon gives the ball off.
Tries to find some room, but nothing doing. Good defense by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that. This might be a place where they come out in a passing formation, but actually run the ball to catch them off guard.
He's looking to pass. Throwing.
Oh, that's a wide open receiver.
It helps to have soft hands to bring in a hard throw like that one.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
They're in a good position to get at least a field goal before the half, and with the timeouts they have, it might turn out to be a touchdown. 1st down and goal to go.
1st and goal from the 8.5-yard line, 8 3/4 yard line.
3-man front this time. He'll go with a pass. He surveys the field, tosses it right.
Fires over to the right, but it is incomplete.
Makes a great play, breaking up that pass.
Obviously, this guy thinks he can complete passes that he can't. This is where you want to find a mismatch on defense and try and expose it for the score. Maybe they try a new formation to cause some confusion down there.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Smith to carry it. A short pickup on that.
Timeout by Baltimore. So 3rd down and goal here. I don't love the run on 2nd down.
The pace of the game.
3rd and goal. Ball on the
Huge play coming up here on 3rd and goal.
McMahon scans the defense from the gun. Looking to pass.
Pump fake, throws to the right. Finds a receiver. He was open, but he got driven backwards. Donald Driver. So he drove backwards to catch the ball, got tripped up, and nothing doing there. 4th down and goal coming up.
If you make the catch and you don't get the first, it can only be due to lack of concentration by the receiver.
Elam heads out to try this field goal.
Ten seconds on the play clock. Looking to extend this to a touchdown lead.
And it's on its way through the uprights and good.
7 plays, 51 yards, 1 minute and 43 seconds off the clock. Disappointing result for Baltimore as they aren't able to cash in on or punch it in for a touchdown. Don't love the play calling down there by the goal line, but they still do come away with 3, and it'll be 10-3.
Number 1 to kick off. Number 81.
He kicks it off.
17 deep to receive.
From the goal line. 5 seconds to go, and he got right about to the 20-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind.
They will run the ball. They do get the ball first after the halftime break. So Pittsburgh will take it into the locker room down 10-3. All the Pittsburgh Steelers have to do is win, and they are in the playoffs. I think that would eliminate Cleveland as well. Or that should eliminate Cleveland as well.
Elam will be kicking off.
Too bad that there's not more of a playoff scenario.
The kick returner will try to run this one back.
For some room, breaks a tackle at the 25 or 27. Gets a couple extra yards. It gets driven down before the 30.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30. setback. He's looking
for some room. Finds a couple off that left side. Second down.
Didn't get them much.
Oh, it was doing the thing. It was doing the dice roll. Ah! Am I injured? Am I injured?
Let's go to Melissa.
Hi, Al.
No.
The Steelers coach is concerned about his team's lack of offense in the first half. He knows that if it continues the rest of the game, he'll need a big effort from his defense to pull out a win. Maybe they can turn things around here, Al.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Looking to turn it upfield. Porter
Hit in the backfield.
31-yard line.
May have dove forward for no gain.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 31.
It's like they'll give him a loss of 1.
Looking to throw. Looking for an option. Passing right.
Oh, it's a fumble, and the defense is going to recover. He got hit as he threw. This would have been right around the time they would have created the tuck rule. I thought maybe the arm was going forward on that, but that's they are going to call it a fumble. Actually, we could take a look at a replay real quick. Just real quick, real quick. Let's hide this. And again, this is what I was referring to earlier in the game. Look at this time. There's no one there. He has a lane. I mean, obviously there's a linebacker kind of spying him or whatever, but I mean, he has an opportunity. There's an open receiver right here. That's your read right here, number 88. He has what is that, 2 steps on the defender, floated over. I don't think the defender that's all the way back here is going to make it over in time, and he even breaks the other way. He still has all kinds of time. Oh my goodness. That is a big miss. Gets ready to wind up. Now I'm curious where he's going. That's pretty well covered. He's got some space here. Maybe over the middle. Looks like he's probably going to go deep down to the right side of the field. But by then it's just too late. So let's take a look here. Bring this up. And we'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit. That arm is 100% coming forward. I mean, he threw it right into the guy, so. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Fumble? No fumble? As a content creator, I'm okay with it. It creates chaos. But, field position would be the big deal there. It's triangles. I was sitting there like waiting for it to go back, and it just was not doing it. 3:57 to go here in the third. Baltimore hoping to take advantage of a turnover again inside the Steelers' 30-yard line. Instead, it'll be a loss on first down.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Second down and 12. Big offensive line there for Baltimore. They're going to run the ball. He got a helmet knocked off there. They're going to give it to give a 5-yard face mask on that. A little surprised that is actually a penalty call, considering that it looked like he just
The coach is stressed not giving the other team
had it smashed off his head. The Browns up. Probably rooting for the Ravens here.
3rd and 8.
Buffalo's going to be an interesting team to keep an eye on in the playoffs. They have struggled down the stretch here. We watched them lose a couple of games that they probably should have won. They definitely should have won the game against New England, the Patriots. Oh, found a little bit of room. He tried to get the spin move in, but it wasn't enough. 13 rushes, 18 yards, has the touchdown. It is 4th and inches. I think in this day and age, you go for it. It's so close. And then granted, in this day and age, Baltimore has the electric Lamar Jackson. The kick is good. I was thinking about Heisman winners lately, or this morning, and I was thinking, like, is Lamar Jackson like the best Heisman winner we've seen in the NFL in a while? I don't know who has won the Heisman lately, but we can look it up. Heisman winners.
He sends this one toward the end zone.
Steve Spurrier won a Heisman.
He takes a knee. The Steelers take over on offense at the 20-yard line. After that,
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry won one. Okay. All right.
So
who the hell won it this year?
Ball on their own 20. Four linebackers this time. Stewart hands it off. Breaking free. Emmons with the stop at the 27. Pickup of about 8.
Oh, Devonta Smith won. Oh, okay. Bryce Young won it.
It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 27.
Oh, Joe Burrow. Okay. There's actually been a couple of guys lately that have done pretty well. I guess I just don't, like...
Stewart sends a man in.
I don't think about it. 13-3 after the field goal. A couple of minutes left here in the third quarter. Driven backwards.
Drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
I guess, I mean, you kind of go, like, further and further back.
It's third down.
And you just go, like, oh, like... A lot of these guys you don't even really recognize on a professional level. I mean, Cam Newton had one really good year that ended in a Super Bowl loss. Robert Griffin III had a good start, but he had injury problems. Johnny Manziel, we all know about that. Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota. Derrick Henry, I think, is where it kind of starts to turn.
More.
Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Mayfield, Kyler Murray. Okay. Joe Burrow, he's only in his third season, but Devonta Smith, I did not even realize. Oh, draft position. Gotcha. Okay.
So they have
I was like,
10 here. Ball on their own 42.
Chris Winkie won the Heisman Trophy in 2000, and he went 106th in the NFL draft. That is wild. What the hell? Charlie Ward went undrafted? Note 3?
Second down and 6 to go.
Oh, okay. Ward instead opted for a basketball career, was drafted 26th in the 1994 NBA draft. Okay, that was so confusing. I was like, there's no way 7 rounds went by and you didn't draft the Heisman Trophy.
After a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
Ball at midfield. Three linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively.
Anyway, I guess there's more good Heisman winners than I realized. That's why we look things up.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Threw that ball right over the middle of the field. It did not look like it was a smart pass at all. 4th down and 4, though. We'll bring in the punting unit with 21 seconds to go.
Lines up in the backfield for the punt. And their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 18. 3 linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking to pass. Looking for a receiver.
Stewart again with a lot of time. A big bomb down the field. Finally breaks one. It's a big one. He's inside the 30, the 20, the 10. He's tripped up. 73 yards on that throw. Wow, right at the end of the third quarter, and just like that, business is a booming for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Baltimore Ravens ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers, 13-3. And we'll start the fourth quarter. So it's first and goal. 9 yards out. Stewart under center. Quick drop. Steps up into the pocket. Passing to his
Fires
right.
into double coverage. It's in and out of the hands in the end zone again.
The receivers drop the easiest passes. They must be thinking touchdown before making the catch.
So it's second and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line. Three-man front this time. Quick drop. Throws it. Hits his man with the pass. And he's
Nice
brought
defense
down
by,
at the
excuse me,
7.
nice defense by Baltimore.
Makes the catch.
Falcons and the
His
Browns now
first
tied
of
at
the
10.
day. Third down now and goal to go. 7 yards to the goal line. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. The pass is
Wow.
Stewart
What a
shouldn't have thrown
disastrous
that ball.
interception. Yeah, I saw him the whole way, just sat in that one spot, and Stewart threw the ball directly towards him.
First and 10.
Did we have
Man, get set.
Baltimore taking on Pittsburgh early this season?
Tosses it right. Schrader, the intended receiver. Vincent just knocked it down.
An interception would have been nice, but a great play either way.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Shout out to the couple of weeks where my picture was in the screenshot when it did need to be, or in the thumbnail.
Passing over to his left. Kelly records the stop at the 33, and that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
Huh, interesting. We've had the Ravens, we've had the Steelers on the same
So they have
week
first and 10 here.
a couple of times, but we have not seen them play each other. I was curious about that. Tiebreaker
McMahon
could
gets set. Number 89,
give Baltimore
comes
the
in motion.
edge in the AFC North race.
Can't bring him down.
Oh, stiff-armed one guy, but there was another one waiting. Tackled off their right side. Baltimore has had the ball for almost 10 minutes already, which is a half of these 20-minute games.
About 8 yards. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Driver, the man in motion.
3:28 to go here in the fourth. And the ball finding some room off the right side. Tries to break through a tackle. It's thrown forward
41.
for a couple extra yards. They're out past the 40.
2 yards to go.
Third down and 2. Huge play here for Pittsburgh's defense. They're only down 10.
3 linemen and
We
4
saw them
linemen
use
lined
this
up defensively.
kind of this. We saw them be effective with this score before. They were down 13-3. They kicked a field goal. It's like, okay, is this a good decision? Yes, obviously. Ended up scoring a touchdown. They won the game. Pitch to the left side. The blocking isn't great. Pittsburgh with a tremendous defensive effort to stretch that play toward the sideline and get the tackle in the backfield. Baltimore will just let the clock roll down here, so it's going to be a little bit trickier. That interception is looming large over the rest of this game. They have had 2 dropped passes in the end zone today, Pittsburgh has. That is an 11-point difference.
For the punt. Number 17 lines up deep for the punt return.
So we should get the 2-minute warning here immediately following the reception. We have seen a muffed punt,
Number 17.
And just kidding, it wasn't quite enough.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Looking to get to 9-7 on the season. They started pretty abysmally, but they have turned it around lately. And I don't even think that they have their regular starting quarterback, Brett Favre, in the game.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
High snap for Stewart. It allows the defender to get through the offensive line. Big play, though, for number 86. Is that Hines Ward? They got a couple of... Pittsburgh said a fantasy draft, you can have whatever player you want, and they said, we already have the players we want.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. They'll go from the I formation. Looking downfield. Looking for an option. Passing to his right.
Big bomb down the right side into triple coverage, but still finds the receiver's hands. And that is a 1st and goal at the 8.
And when you talk about precision
Again,
passing,
tremendous offensive line play from Pittsburgh all day today.
First down and goal to go. Ball on the 8-yard line. He's going to throw. Passing right.
Oh, that's an easy touchdown. That's an easy touchdown. Way too simple for the Steelers' offense there.
He wasn't going to let it get away. He threw it in there in a hurry.
The Steelers are clearly not finished just yet.
This game is yet to be decided.
The kick is up.
The kick is good.
The Steelers have just made this one very interesting.
They're not
All
out of
right,
this
3-play,
game yet.
66-yard drive, 43 seconds off that clock.
Vinatieri gets the team ready to try to recover this one. The onside kick is
Oh,
off.
onside kick.
He wants to give his team good field position here.
The defense needs to
Oh,
come
my
up
goodness.
with a stop
Now,
here.
okay, so here is where it gets
They've
kind of
almost got this
interesting.
game won, but they
I
still
do
need
not
to
agree
run
with the
to make
onside
defense
kick in this scenario.
And
3
Baltimore.
timeouts,
It's 1st and 10.
uh,
Ball on the 46.
kick it deep. I understand you want to get the ball back, save the timeouts for your offense, whatever. They're going to be more than likely willing to just run the ball, right?
Yeah, he tried
Run
to
the ball.
stretch it outside,
You burn
but
your
the defense
timeouts.
was quick to react to the play.
You get
And
a
even
minute
quicker to move off their
15,
blocks
let's
and get
say,
in a
on the
position
clock
to cover the
when you
hole.
get the ball back after the
It's
punt.
2nd down and 9
The
to
difference
go.
is that
Ball on
the
the
field
45-yard
position for you
line.
is now terrible.
3 linemen
A
and
coffin
4
corner and
linebackers
you're
on the
doomed. Maybe you figure they're going to just kick it into the end zone either way and you get like a touchback in this scenario versus like a kick that goes
Running game will make your passing attack
to the
even
30.
more
Maybe you think it's only a 10-yard difference.
They need 5.
I don't love it. We've seen this several times throughout the season where it's just like play the field position. You only need a field goal. You're making this like so difficult on yourself. And it doesn't even matter now because that's a 1st down on a 3rd and 5. Baltimore playing well. I think I mentioned in last week's video I saw at a vendor market, I saw a Mark Ingram signed Baltimore Ravens helmet. It was very nice. It was all black with purple, like the outline of the Raven was purple, and then red eyes, and that was it. It was a very minimalist design that I really liked. Because it didn't reinvent the design. It just took the design and kind of stripped some of the elements out of it and like left it in its most basic shape with the B and everything. And I was like, this looks good. I think purple on black looks pretty good. And I thought the touch of red was fantastic. I talk a lot about like, I don't love millennial design. I don't love 2020 design philosophies. I think in some cases though, it does work. And this was a case that I was like, minimalism is working for you in this one. Sometimes it looks kind of plain, but because it already had character from the previous design phase, I think it helped. Maybe it's just a logo I like. I don't
They'll
know.
be faced with a long third down play here. Ball on the 40-yard line.
So the Baltimore Ravens are going to escape Pittsburgh with a victory. I'll take the knee. Depending on how the Cleveland-Atlanta game went.
It should be kicked out of bounds or real high, so there's no chance of a return.
The final score is
Wow, 13-10. Steelers made it interesting at the end. Cordell Stewart threw a terrible interception in the end zone. There was a dropped pass earlier in that, not only that possession, but earlier in the game. In and out of the hands. Should have been a touchdown. Inexcusably, should have been a touchdown. Griffith, 1 interception, 3 tackles. And that does it from Pittsburgh. Baltimore is your winner, 13-10. Earn tokens from Madden cards. Remember how when Madden cards were cool? Actually, I enjoyed the Madden card stuff in these older games. Oh, hurry and save. Hurry and save. I got some burgers and fries. Some burgers and fries. All right. Let's see. Do we have any updates on some scores? The Falcons fall to the Browns. So we have 3 teams at 9 and 7. Can take a look at the standings here. Home, road, conference. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Okay, never mind. I was going to say you're kidding. We are just deadlocked between these teams, huh? Wow. Steelers are 3-5 at home. Nobody's gotten a place here. Keep a closer eye on that just to kind of dictate what we're looking at here as far as games are concerned. I mean, this one's a no-brainer. That might be the last one we do. I have 2 other games that are highlighted here. Which one has more immediate consequences? Actually, you know what the game is? The game is going to be the Dolphins and the Patriots. Wait, the Dolphins aren't necessarily in, are they? Standings. AFC. They would need to win. And then I think it's the same situation for the Rams would need to win. Win to force a tie with the Bucks. God, we really could look at both of them. Okay. We'll do that. I will let you enjoy the intro of this game, and I'll be back here in just a minute.
As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. And fog has enveloped the stadium here just in time for today's game as the Miami Dolphins get set to take on the New England Patriots. Welcome to the game, everyone. Al Michaels here for EA Sports with my partner, John Madden. Everyone here ready for more exciting NFL action.
Now this guy will be all over the field on defense in this one. He could be there covering the tight end and maybe coming up to the line of scrimmage for run support. It really doesn't matter to him because wherever he lines up, he ends up making big plays.
Amon Green will have to be at his best against that defense if he's hoping to help carry his team to a victory. They'll also try to get him out of the backfield, hit him on a few screens and dump-offs. He's a threat whenever he has the ball in his hands, so don't be surprised to see him touch the ball over 20 times throughout today's game.
Look at him down there. Now this is a team that comes ready to play. Heck, I even think I see a coach jumping up and down a little bit.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. Stover is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 46.
He kicks it off. The Patriots take over on offense at the 40. First and 10. Number 24, looking upfield, puts on the juke, and it looks like this one will be spotted at the 45. Gain of 5 on the play. 5 yards to go. Ball on their own 45. Four-man front this time. Looking for blockers. Looking for room. Good pursuit by the defense on that play.
Yeah, the defense has some quick linebackers and linemen. They seem to always move off their blocks well and in a position to make the tackle.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Breeze gets set, dropping back, passes it, and he can't hang on it. They put pressure on the quarterback that time.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
McQuarters looks like he's ready for the return. McQuarters signals for the fair catch. McQuarters had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
First and 10. Ball on their own 13. Looks like a two tight end set this time. Johnson hands it off. And the defender brings him down at the 17-yard line. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 17. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 17. He went nowhere, John.
Went nowhere fast.
About 6 to go. Ball on their own 17. They'll go from the I formation. Throws it. And he makes the grab. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 37-yard line. Melissa, any news from down there?
Well, the good news down here is that he's not too badly injured. They'll do a battery of tests to make sure, and they expect him to return.
Thanks, Melissa. That's very good news. Green searching for a seam. Bowens takes him down at the 40. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
2nd and 7. Dropping back. Throws it. And he makes the grab. Loose ball. The Patriots grab the live ball. Winfield did a great job of coming up with a loose ball.
You know, the ball carrier's #1 job, even before getting yardage, is to protect the football.
They're just about in field goal range. And he stopped at the 42. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Dimebacks in for this play. Dropping back. Throws it out over to the left. At the 30. And it looks like they'll mark it at
the 23. We're back here with Miami and New England. We now join this game in progress. Stay tuned for your late local news. Except on the West Coast, 60 minutes. Or whatever garbage is on Fox. Got 'em. Actually, around this time, it probably would have been like Simpsons or Malcolm in the Middle. Simpsons when it was still good. You know, kind of teetering on the edge between good and bad. Malcolm in the Middle, though. Ooh, a nice touchdown play right there. Hurdled over that defender and into the end zone for 6. New England gets out to an early lead. Kind of wish this game was in Miami. I know that Tom Brady is not playing for the Patriots in this because it is the random roster stuff. But the Patriots have found such fascinating ways to lose in Miami, including putting Gronk on defense.
The more touchdown drives, the better. Now they'll go back to the
I did not catch those stats. I'm trying to fix all of this. It's just a big dumb mess.
Repeat those results the next time they
Oh,
get
that's
the ball.
fine. I think the headphones are like kind of off.
Barker is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Everything about that was the most obnoxious version of what it could have been.
Coleman fields it cleanly.
And I don't even think I got it right. It is haircut time, if you did not know. Whew. Brad Johnson.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
I don't think it did it again. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my goodness. Hold on. We'll be right back.
He shoots the defender, and he's brought down at the 36.
Committing to the running game will add effectiveness to your passing attack. When the defense is looking pass, you run. When the defense is looking run, you go downfield.
2nd and 8. Ball on their own 36. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Quick drop. Passes left. He hits his receiver. Winfield with the stop at the 48. He got in there for his first tackle.
Three consecutive completions for Brad Johnson. Looking to respond to the New England touchdown with perhaps a touchdown of their own. Miami needs this game. They need to win this game to have their playoff hopes alive. They lost last week. I don't remember. Let me see if I can pull the score up really quick.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10. using motion.
Where are you, Dolphins? Where are you, Dolphins?
Looking to turn it upfield.
Dolphins.
Burrell makes the play at the 46-yard line. They're trying to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack.
Can you go back?
Will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
Wait.
Second
Cowboys,
and 8.
Eagles.
Ball on the 46-yard line. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Johnson looking, ran right into a defender, and he gets sacked on the Patriots logo. Oh my God, I talk so much.
Take the hit. That took a lot out of it.
Third down and long coming.
The Dolphins lost by 10 to the Vikings last week. Not a good team to lose to, considering that all of the NFC North teams are really bad.
Looking downfield.
Fires over to the right side, finds a receiver. 3 first downs for the Dolphins, but only 1 for the Patriots. Interesting. I guess I don't know what I missed in that first drive. We don't know what we all missed in the first drive because we're joining this game in progress. Isn't that wild?
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Oh, I had to blow up a defender because he was already in the backfield. That slowed him down. For everybody else to show up and shut that play down very effectively in the backfield.
And they never let the ball carrier get to the outside.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 40-yard line.
3:20 to go here in the second. They're going to try another pitch. This one better until number, I believe, 31 comes in and takes him down. I thought that was going to be... I thought at first, I was like, oh boy, you're running another toss play. That's a bold move. Then it actually looked pretty good, and then he got destroyed. So a whirlwind of emotions there. 3rd down and 8 for the Dolphins.
Under center, dropping back, throws it.
Fires into double coverage, finds a receiver. It looked so weird because I thought maybe with the way the animation was going that he like dropped it and was like shocked at himself, but no, he came down with a catch in double coverage.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. 4-man front this time. He tucks it away. Caver with the tackle at the 11. And they're trying to force the defense to adjust to them.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for them in the second half.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 11-yard line. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Oh, he's got an open man. The defender had to pick between 2. He picked correctly because the other guy stopped on his route. There were 2 receivers kind of running in that same area, and he was just caught. Not really a good option there, but he actually made the correct option. Trail the guy who's going into the end zone. Give yourself a chance. Maybe if Brad Johnson holds on to the ball for like an extra split second, he can the defender can kind of vacate the area a little bit more, and he's able to get in. Either way, still a good play, a play action pass. He fires it. It's a touchdown anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just an extra play for the defense to try and keep them out, but they get it in.
And with that score, the momentum has shifted.
And Joe Horn.
The kick is up. The point after is good. Stover will be kicking off. He sends this one toward the end zone. Morris will try to bring this one back. The Patriots take over on offense at the 21.
Since the defense knows they're going to be passing, the offensive line will have to hold their ground and be ready for any type of stunt.
New England with the ball here, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Going out in the pass pattern.
Breeze gets set. He's looking to pass. Gets rid of it.
Fires and finds a completion. He's going to break free from a tackle or two. And he'll get up past the 40 just like that. Off his back foot, thrown across his body. Everything about that throw is a terrible idea, but somehow it worked.
1st and 10. Looking downfield. Throwing.
Down the right side, and that's another big play.
Passes like that have been known to dislocate receivers' fingers. You might want to double check and make sure you can move them more.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Quick drop. Passes it out to the
Oh
left.
my goodness, a wide open receiver over the middle of the field. New England might win a Super Bowl this year. Drew Brees is going to get that ring that he already has, but earlier in our universe.
It's 1st and goal. Just over a minute still to go. Throwing. The defense.
Oh, he got tipped and intercepted.
The receiver was
Oh
unable
my
to outrun
goodness.
his man.
As a quarterback,
We saw
you
him
need to do a
gamble with
better
that
job
exact
of
same
reading the
throwing
defense than
animation
that.
in the
Until it
first
can get closer, we'll probably
on the
just
first
see
play of this
throws from here
drive,
on out.
and he tried it again,
1st
and it
10.
was
Ball on their own
ineffective.
20. Just over a minute still to go. Man in motion. Drops back. Throwing. Nice completion. Caver makes the tackle at the 24. He was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet.
The Dolphins willing to just run out the clock here with a tie game? Not even take a shot at it?
Back to pass with the pass.
And then they threw the ball anyway? What is happening?
Complete. A good pass, but no catch.
Maybe he heard footsteps.
3rd and 6.
Oh my goodness, what in the world was that? That was a play that was blown up in the backfield. My goodness.
That time, they wouldn't give him an inch. The defense did a nice job of stopping him on 3rd down. And if we see a punt and they could get a decent return, they might have enough time for a field goal before halftime.
Smith is back to punt.
Punt is away.
Number 85. With
Fair
the
catch right at
The
the
last drive ended with
40
an interception.
something.
So let's see what happens as they take over again.
43-yard line. Glad I held myself there.
1st and 10. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And
He's a
it's caught.
receiver.
And
Are
it
we going to
looks
get
like
another
this will be
timeout from
spotted
New
at
England?
the 45.
Perhaps a Hail Mary
I
here.
don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Drops back. He surveys the field. Johnson reached the quarterback.
Hit as he was trying to throw the ball, and that will bring the first half to a close.
So at halftime,
7-7, Patriots and Dolphins tied as we go to half number 2. $124 total yards for the Patriots, 99 total yards for the Dolphins, 1 turnover for each team.
Number 32 and number 80.
He gets the kick away. McQuarters is heading upfield. The
Dolphins
take
will
over
start with the ball.
at the 19-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. He hands it off. Winfield
Driven
drags
back.
the ball carrier down behind the line.
For a loss of a yard.
Second down and 11.
Johnson sets up on the run.
Oh, stiff arm, spun down and after getting to the 21-yard line. So negative 1 yard, positive 2 yards. 3rd down and 9 coming up.
About 8 yards. Nickelback in this time.
Play action pass, drops back, fires to the right side, and it's intercepted by New England. He's going to run it back inside the 20, the 10, the 5. Fumbled the ball. Touchdown. What in the world? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Miami's going to challenge the fumble. This is a smart challenge by Miami. I would say that is not a fumble. It looked like his behind hit the ground. I think that would qualify as down.
After reviewing the play, no fumble occurred. No timeout will be charged to the Dolphins.
The play is reversed, so it will be 1st and goal for the Patriots, not a touchdown. Very interesting turn of events here. They're on the goal line. I like the challenge, though, by Miami. Give your defense a chance, at least, to try and stop them from getting... Okay, just kidding. Couldn't even finish the sentence. That was a beautifully executed stretch run play by New England. The goalposts are really weirdly lit, by the way, in this game. If everything is dark and dreary and like stormy for the 2nd game in a row, and that the goalposts are just a beaming of light.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the lineman out there.
All right, so Brad Johnson looks like his 2nd interception of the game. It did just say turnover, so it could have been a fumble. I guess I shouldn't say that. Brad Johnson throws an interception that does eventually lead to a touchdown. Just took an extra play.
He kicks it off.
From the 10, he'll get tackled by the first guy he sees, spun forward and spun down to the 25-yard line.
Knows how both teams are doing in that department. So we have 1st and 10 here. Only one man back. The Dolphins use motion. Tosses it right. Great catch. Malloy brings him down at the 44.
Gain of 19 yards. First down.
That it is. Okay, 1960. Gotcha.
So
It was,
1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 44. Using motion.
Oh, they even...
He's going to throw.
Oh, preseason.
Uses the pump.
So I was at a...
He finds his man.
I don't really know what it was. He stepped out of bounds. Unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds as he was making a pretty nice juke move. Maybe because the whistle blew that kind of stood up. We'll take a look at the replay here. Pump fakes, set his feet, found a receiver. Just stepped too far out of bounds. Yeah, it definitely was because the whistle blew. I was walking through Spokane Valley Mall looking for a shirt for my sister's wedding, probably about a month ago. And I walked into a random store that just had random stuff. It did not seem to have a theme. If its theme was anything, it was just like, here's some crap. And I don't mean that in like a smarmy or snobby way or anything, but there was a seeming just kind of, here's some stuff. And it was a full-on store in the mall. And I really enjoy, and I've always enjoyed the little NFL or football, I should say, football mini helmets. And I saw a New England Patriots helmet that I had never seen before. And let me see if I can save this picture now. It's pretty blurry and it's gonna be really, really small. But I would like to show it to you. This was the helmet that I saw. And I love it. I love this helmet design. Everybody loves the Pat the Patriot. I get it. I like it too. I'm a big fan of it. This helmet is incredible. I love the simplicity. I love the number. I love helmets with numbers on it. And I couldn't describe it to my mom all that effectively because I was like, I don't know if she'd really care about this. She likes the Patriots, but does she really care about like a mini helmet? But then I was like, this design is so different. And even looking at Patriots historical helmets, it's always just been Pat the Patriot or the current what we see here. They've only had the two, well, three technically, but they've only had the two that I've ever seen, and it's just been kind of a refinement on that, especially with the Tom Brady era of things. They've done some with the throwback Pat the Patriots. Over recent years, and I think they'll bring it back. I'm not sure if they've confirmed that yet, but they'll probably bring it back because people really like that helmet. And uniform design with the 2-shell rule. But I was curious, I was thinking about it, because obviously New England playing here in this game, looking to shut down the hopes of the Miami Dolphins in their playoff aspirations. And I was thinking about it, and they only wore it for a couple of years. 1 year, actually. In 1960, and then they immediately in 61 went to the Pat the Patriot, and they used that from 1961 through 1992. 1993 was when they switched to the current style. They had actually tried to introduce a new style of helmet in the early 80s. I remember I was reading about this. And they tried to like bring it out as like a halftime thing of like, here's this new thing we're doing. And the crowd booed it off the field. It just rained boos, which I appreciate. I appreciate it. Stick with what's working. You don't have to change it, just change it.
Trying to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it out.
So hopefully we'll see that old
was quick to react to the play.
Pat the Patriot helmet this season. I don't know that I love the red jerseys all that much, but I do love that helmet. And I do really like the old one from 1960 as well. I should send my mom that photo and be like, this is the helmet I was trying to describe to you. But I'm not very good at describing things. Because I don't know what things are called. Like, officially what things are called. Like, it's the hat, right? It's the hat that they would wear. But what the hell is the name for that? You know? What is that called? It's very odd.
Gets the pass off, and this pass
Screenplay is going to go for a pretty good game.
At the 37-yard line.
And that sets him up pretty nicely. We've seen that throwing animation about 3 times, maybe 4 times in this game. Quarterbacks are getting awfully brave with that off the back foot across the body throwing motion. The Dolphins have done a good job. Speaking of helmets and uniform design, as we hit the end of the third quarter. 14-7 our score. The Patriots lead, but the Dolphins have the ball, an opportunity to tie this game, or at least kick a field goal and make it a little bit closer. The Dolphins are a team that have done a good job over the last couple of years of bringing back kind of that older shade of teal or whatever it is that they wore. And they've never gone away from the white helmet. So they can remove and replace the stickers on the helmets for different logo combinations.
Or gets thrown out of whack at all, then that's going to happen.
3rd and maybe 2. Ball on their own 37. Looking for blockers. Green tucks it away. Not a decisive move for the ball carrier there, John. He just couldn't decide where he wanted to go.
Yeah, and that's not the way you want to go. But against this defense, you don't have a heck of a lot of choices.
4th and 6. Smith will come into this game to punt. Number 85.
Kick is away
for the punt return. Number 85.
I think they've also kind of, since this was made, they kind of flattened that Dolphin out a little bit.
It's 1st and 10.
Wait, what? When did, this is the people ask, so I searched in Bing, I searched Miami Dolphins uniform history. And the people also ask question, the first one is, when did the Miami Dolphins start wearing the 1966 jersey? They started wearing it in 1966. It's the 1966 jersey. What are you talking about?
Looking downfield. With the throw, nice reception across midfield.
Oh, weird. The Dolphin was actually more straight up for a little bit, and then they kind of like curved it, and then they flattened it out for a bit, it seemed.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Love the color of the Miami Dolphins uniforms.
Using motion.
Oh, interesting.
Breeze passes left. Price was the intended target. He put a little too much on that.
It's like just a whole
out of his hand.
group of this style of photo. Interesting.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. The Patriots use motion. Looking to throw. Passing right.
Firing over to the right side. Finds an open man. Clock will continue to move as the Dolphins' playoff chances continue to fade. They had to win this game to be competitive. I think this gives a pretty clear shot to... we might have an AFC playoff schedule that is... or a playoff setup. No, that... playoff... I mean, the picture might be set as far as the teams are concerned, but it might also need a little bit of seeding reconfiguration. Depending on the AFC South matchup we have, as Drew Brees throws an interception to a defender that ran the route better than the receiver did. The Dolphins are down, but they are not out. McQuarters picks up the interception, his first of the game, to go along with 4 tackles.
It's 1st and 10. Four-man front this time. Johnson with a man in motion. Crosses it back.
Pitch out to the side.
Takes this one outside.
It looked like the lineman just went too far back. That was a weird play. Ideally, that lineman's out front and picking up that first block, but because the running back is faster, he actually ended up catching up and passing him. Play action pass. Hit as he threw. That, interestingly, not a fumble. Bill Romanowski?
Third and 7. They'll go with a pass. Throws it out over to the left. Green makes the play.
All right, so there's a completed pass. Dolphins are being a little loosey-goosey, a little celebratory, and there is a time limit.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
I guess they have more time than I realized. 2:17 to go here in the 4th quarter. And the ball off, runs into his own man, but it actually kind of helps him bounce outside for a 1st down.
Good gain there and a 1st down.
The Texans looking to improve to 9-7 on the season.
They'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Not going to be enough, though. The last team that's going to make the AFC playoff picture is probably going to have 10 wins because of, they'll have 10 wins because the second place team in both the East and the South
Only one man in the
each have already eclipsed that. Even before our AFC South Championship is played here in just a little bit.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one. The defense can put this one to rest if they can make a play or two. They did pretty well on 1st down, so let's see if they can force a 3rd down here.
Horn goes in motion, dropping back, pumps, rolling right,
fires down the middle of the field. That's a completed pass in between 2 defenders. A perfect throw. Excellent job by that guy to get that one last little block that slowed him down. Slowed that defender down just enough for that split second that Brad Johnson needed to bomb it down the field. 1st down and 10 from the, looks like the 17-yard line. Looking, fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. Wow. They got up to the line, snapped it quickly, and Joe Horn comes through with a score. 1 minute and 36 seconds left with an extra point pending.
And it's on its way. The point after is good. Stover looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He sends it off.
Kick is away.
Morris returns this kick. The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field. How much they get on this 1st down play.
The time of possession doesn't make any sense.
What happens for the rest of the series?
Adds up to like 28 minutes.
Get anything here. Suddenly it's 2nd and long, and they might think about running clock off. But if they get good yards, then they might go to a no huddle and see what happens.
It's broken up. Great play by getting a hand in it.
If you don't take your time and you start to rush your throw, that's what you're going to see happen.
Second and 10.
131, handed the ball off. Miami's defense comes blitzing through and gets the stop to bring up a 3rd down and 13. I don't know how many timeouts Miami has. New England's doing them a favor by going quickly. They're going to get the completed pass, but it's going to be well short of the 1st down. Timeout Miami. 4th and 3 is going to be a punt for the Patriots.
On 3rd down. Anything less has to be a failure.
So they'll get ready to punt and leave it to their defense to finish the game and get them the win. Barker is back to punt. McQuarters will be looking to give his team good field.
A little bit of a high snap there. Punt is away. On the corner, spun down at the 40.
On the run back. So he was brought down before he had a chance to get anything going.
Good job by both teams there. He gets his team a few yards closer to the end zone, and the coverage team prevents him from getting anything big.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Drops back. Johnson passing to the left. Just couldn't get
Fires
that
to the
pass
receiver, but he could not find the ball. Second down and 10.
Hit him is right in the hand. Looks like this may be one of those guys.
The defense has to force a punt to give their team a last-minute shot to win this game. 2nd and 10.
The Dolphins need 35, 40 yards.
Looking to throw. He's looking.
Rolling. He didn't have enough time to get the ball off. That is why that other block on the big bomb down the field to set the Dolphins up to 15 was so important. Brad Johnson got that extra second to let the ball go. That time he got tackled.
Let's see if they risk putting it in the air in this situation.
And it was he was unable to do that.
Third down, and they have a long way to go. Green looking for a seam. Looking to turn
Green with a beautiful spin move. He's going to get the first down and a whole lot more. That is an explosive run by Amon Green. I took my eyes off the screen for just a moment. And it is 1st and 10 at the 40. Brad Johnson drops back, looks, fires, finds a receiver inside the 20. Timeout New England.
Finding holes in the secondary on his way to over 200 yards back. They're in field goal range now. Do they take a shot at the end zone or just play it safe and run it?
They have enough time to throw one. It all depends on your confidence in your kicker. If you think he can make it from here on in, then you can just run it and give him a chance to prove you're right.
Ooh, trying to find a little room off the left side, but nothing doing there. I think Miami could run this all the way down because New England took a timeout earlier.
And wear down that defense.
Back to the field.
They can. If they just run this, it'll be 2nd down and
2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. Run right up the middle. Tie New England and take their last timeout. Miami, run the ball. Call a timeout with 3 seconds to go. Kick it and go home.
Third down and look for a running
How about
play
that?
here this late in the game. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. Washington with the carry. Romanowski pulls him
4th down, 25 seconds to go.
Stover leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The kick is up. The kick
is good. 17-14, your final. Miami takes down New England at the gun. A huge interception late in this one allowed Miami to get down the field, score a touchdown that tied it. Terrific defense and poor offense by the Patriots allowed the Dolphins an opportunity with timeouts to march down the field, kick a field goal, and win this game at the buzzer. They didn't even take a timeout. That is, wow. 7 catches, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns for receiver Joe Horn. The Miami Dolphins find themselves in the playoff race. We have the AFC South de facto championship coming up in just a moment, which I'm a little upset about because that means I have to spell Indianapolis, which I do not enjoy doing. I don't like that at all. But sometimes as a content creator, you just have to learn to spell things. I don't want to learn how to spell Indianapolis. Okay, week number 17 resumes, or continues, I should say, with, oh, none of these games have even kicked off yet. Monday, December 30th, that was my birthday. Turned whatever year old. 11, 12, 13. I would have turned 13. I'd have been a teenager. That is not fun to think about, that was like 19 years ago. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. I'm going to be 33 this year. Disgusting. You know, it's actually fine. It's fine. Time goes by. Hopefully you enjoy it. Surrounded by people that you care about. Jaguars are 10-5. The Colts are 10-5. Winner wins the AFC South. Loser maybe doesn't make the playoffs. I mean, not that long ago, and by not that long ago, I mean like 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, it was looking like New England was going to do its New England thing, and it was going to launch themselves into the playoffs, into that 1 seed on a win, beat the Dolphins, knock the Dolphins out from playoff contention, and basically cement the fact that it was going to be 2 AFC East teams and 2 AFC South teams in the playoffs. That has a wrench thrown in it. So the winner wins. They are in the playoffs, period. Loser, question mark. Question mark. We'll probably take a look at scores and standings after this game and then make a determination of what we kind of need to happen. If there's anything that can happen with that final game that needs to be simulated, which is the Rams and the 49ers. So it might be a 4-game day. It might be a 3-game day. We'll see what happens. I probably could have just simulated the week except for the games that I wanted to take a peek at and then gone from there. That would have probably been the call. But I thought of that an hour and 41 minutes too late. Because you can do that. As long as you have it checked, it won't simulate them. So then you could kind of like, okay, this team can do it or that team can do it. But also, hey, sometimes they hype up a game on like the main stage, the big game of the day, whether it's the Sunday night game or the Sunday afternoon game, and it doesn't really work out. Sometimes that happens. I have the ability, because it's a video game, to just make it go the way I want.
Just stick your hand in there and whap it down.
The absurd idea I had was to just do all of them one day. If I could switch my work schedule to just do 4 days instead of 5, just take one day where I don't do anything, but just like this just kind of runs. I don't even talk, which might be an improvement for most people. Maybe see which games are the best and then put that as a highlight, or just put up a whole 9-hour video or whatever it would be.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go.
3rd down and 10 here, opening possession for, I believe, Vinny Testaverde and the Indianapolis Colts. Two names, or two things that I just cannot spell: Indianapolis and Testaverde.
They'll go with a pass. Looking for a receiver.
He is sacked in the backfield. He tried to get away from it, tried to get rid of it. Just did not have the opportunity to do that.
Number 5 is looking for a good punt here. Marion is back to receive this kick.
So the punt is away, and Indianapolis
Marion will return this punt.
Looks to stop the returner. Pretty good return there by Jacksonville. I said the wrong team name and tried to fix it. Should have just aborted the sentence and started over.
So we have 1st and 10 here.
So we have a quarterback number 3 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I have no idea who that is. But Jeff George
looking downfield, stepping up, passing to his
fires
left.
over to the left side, finds a receiver.
At the 31.
We're going to get a last name. Smith, that's not the one I'm looking for.
This receiver can really do it all. He has speed, he runs great routes, and he can make catches on any kind of throw because he's got those great hands.
Dropping back, passing right.
Oh, Joey Harrington. Wow. Joey Harrington. Might have to look at the injury report for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. Or see if I can find an old game of theirs really quickly. When did we last have Jackson? Oh, spun out of a tackle there, spun out of another tackle, but just too many blue jerseys in the way. Mike Binter appears to have been injured on the play. Let's see. Jacksonville. Week number 4. Week number 4.
Harrington back in the shotgun.
We watched them play the Jets. It was actually Joey Harrington all the way back in week 3. So Joey Harrington having probably his career best year. It's tipped and incomplete. It actually looked like he might have had a shot at that tip ball. That is shocking.
Ritchie is looking to add to their total with this attempt. Here's the long
kick is away. The field goal is no good. Well short on that one.
First and 10. Using motion. Looking to pass. Passing to his left.
Fires over the middle. Finds a receiver for a nice gain there. So we have some long last named quarterbacks in this one.
They need about 3. Ball on their own 49. The Colts are in the offset I formation. He's looking upfield.
Find some
And he's
room
brought down at the 47.
off that right side.
Keeps it on the ground.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Shockey comes in motion. Number 16 hands it off. Price makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the hole.
Man in motion. Looking for an opening, and it looks like this one will be spotted at the 44. He might have gotten a yard or 2.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Dropping back, passing right. The pass is...
Oh, it's intercepted. Testaverde throws an interception. It's going to be returned inside the 40-yard line. Just a really poorly thrown ball there. A little underthrown, maybe a little behind the receiver. And the Jacksonville defender takes advantage of it and gets a pick, setting his team up with good field position here in the first quarter.
First and 10.
$40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We have a penalty marker down. It's going to be a false start. Correct side, I guess.
Was flagged for the false start.
That guy went into his block a little early. Looks like the defense really has them on their heels today.
First and 15. Nickelback in this time. He's going to throw.
Harrington to nobody. That was like quadruple coverage. A lot of blue in the screen there.
Good chance of hurting
that was going.
or throwing a pick.
It's 2nd down and 15 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Harrington sets up, using movement, dropping back, throws it out over to the
Fires
left.
down the left side. It's caught inside the 25, down near the 22-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Harrington to Caldwell.
It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. Throws it out over
Throws
to
it
the
over
left.
the middle. Looks like that one was a little behind, but still catchable. Don't love the location of that throw, though. Just a crossing in the middle. A lot of blue in the area. It's got to be spot on if you're going to get it, and that pass was not spot on. They're really dragging this first quarter out, so I'd like to thank the Jacksonville Jaguars for doing that.
Looking to run it here. Loses one tackler. And he stopped at the 15-yard line.
That'll do it for quarter number 1. No score.
At the end of the
The Jacksonville Jaguars have a missed field goal and an interception. They are trying to turn that interception into some points. I have a takeaway? Am I saying that? I'm probably saying that incorrectly.
down inside the 15. Through the middle. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what
4th down for
the running back gets to the line.
the Jacksonville
and there's no way to
Jaguars.
go
Likely
after
bring
that.
out their kicking unit.
Ritchie heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. The kick is up. And that kick is right on target. So the drive ends not with a touchdown, but with a field goal. And the coaches, while no doubt happy for the 3, will have to take a look at how to push it down the field all the way the next time for a touchdown.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown. So getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't. So the next drive will get them a TD.
Hansen will be kicking off.
Number 42 and number 11. Deep to receive.
He sends it off. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. Four-man front this time. Dropping back, passing to his right. Thomas pulls him down at the 27-yard line.
Jacksonville on the board with a field goal. 3-0 our score here. Early stages, second quarter. 2nd down and 3. Vinny Testaverde and the Indianapolis Colts come to the line. Pitch to the right side. That's going to be, I thought it was going to be a tackle, but he slipped out. I don't know that he got the first down. Good pursuit by the Jacksonville Jaguars defense.
Yeah, it sure looks like this guy's going to
That'll
be
be,
involved in the offense today.
3rd and inches.
Oh my goodness, that ball is on the yellow line. Oh my gosh. 3rd down and inches. It's a run right up the middle.
At the 33.
That works well.
For the first.
I love this kind of football, and that play was a perfect example of how it works. Just put the guy in front of you on the ground and power it home.
It's 1st and 10.
3:14 to go, second quarter. Testaverde all by himself to the backfield, fires to the right side. If he throws that a little more inside, he is off to the races there. Maybe a move to make that first defender miss, but just a touch too far to the right.
Catches like that, a receiver is even more valuable because nearly every pass is a possible completion.
Number 16 gets set. Number 35.
Pitch out to the right side, tackled in the backfield.
Up before he can make anything happen on that play, John.
Yeah, he really had nowhere to go with the ball. He got to just take whatever the defense gives without trying to break a big one.
Second and 15. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Throws it to the left, and it's picked off. That was a terrible throw. Oh, where was that ball going? It looked like maybe I don't know if that's a double move by 83 or if it's the wrong route, but that ball was so far inside.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Only one man back. Drops back.
Drop back. Throws to the right side. That one's picked off immediately as well. Oh my gosh. Back-to-back terrible throws. This one's going to the house for 6. Pick 6 for Indianapolis. 60 yards. Charles Woodson won a Super Bowl with the Packers. He is a terrific defender. And that was a free and easy touchdown.
And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point.
Kick is good. 60-yard interception return by Woodson. 7 seconds.
Number 5 is back and ready to put this one in the air. He sends this one toward the end zone.
Kick is away.
Marion will try to bring this one back.
You need a field goal or a touchdown right here to respond to that score.
Wow. Wow. Keep an eye on the bottom of your screen for some updates. Packers are playing as this game is continuing.
Only one man
If the Packers lose, the Vikings, who I believe beat Detroit today, they will be the NFC North champion. Tipped and incomplete. Defenders get their hands on the ball again, it looks like.
No matter what kind of quarterback you are, rushing your throws is going to end up in incompletion or worse.
Under center. Passes it.
Fires off his back foot. There were so many players in. I cannot believe that this is a completed pass. 2 receivers, 4 defenders in that general area on top of. So, like, that's already bad, right? The second part of why this is so awful is that is a throw as he's falling away off his back foot.
It's first and 10.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, huh? Hands the ball off.
And he stopped at the 49.
A little bit of a gain off the left side.
A little over 4 to go.
The Indianapolis offense has 23 yards. Oh, high snap. Harrington handles it nicely. Sets his feet, finds a receiver, and for some reason he ran east-west instead of north-south.
Yeah, that's what the receiver's
Nice play there.
first job is, to catch the ball. And once
It's
you
a pretty
have
good
control of the
response
ball,
drive by
you need to
Jacksonville,
look to stretch it for
and
a
not a
big
terrible
drive.
hurry-up drive either. A hurry-up offense. I don't love that throw right there.
They need 5. Ball on the 30.
Oh, okay. Actually went further than I thought it did. I thought that was like a 2-yard gain, like maybe.
Back to pass. He goes to the left side.
Finds the back out of the backfield. He meets the defender, but still gets enough because of the momentum. Carries him across the first down marker.
Another tick on the stat sheet.
Jacksonville takes a timeout.
Timeout Jacksonville. We see this a lot at that 1-minute mark. Looks like Washington, they are going to be big winners. They'll win the NFC East. Put themselves in the playoffs. The NFC, I think, is going to need more work as far as the reconfiguration of how it's going to go. I think the AFC is set, though. Surprisingly, I didn't get a lot of response from the game. I guess there must be some back-end stuff. Like if so-and-so ties with whatever, then this person, this team or whatever. Because I looked at them before, I looked at the standings, and there weren't a lot of those X's that are like, okay, guaranteed they're in the playoffs, they've won the division, XYZ. So we'll see what happens here. Offsides, by the way, on Indianapolis on that last play. First down and 5 coming up from the 21-yard line. Harrington, if you're careful with the ball, you should be able to escape this half with a 1-point deficit. Pitch out to the right side, and they will get most of that offsides yardage back with a 2-yard loss. Second down and 7. Oh, second down and 6. Only gave him a 1-yard loss. Boy, those animations, they look like they're getting tackled at like the 24-yard line, but then they like spin them forward for 2 yards. Like, I didn't want you to lose that many. Harrington throws off his foot. Looks like he was one-footed throwing there toward the sideline. The catch is good. First down and 10 from the 13.
It widens the field for the quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. From the gun. He's going to throw. With the pass.
Fires to the left side. It got intercepted. It was picked off by Indianapolis. A promising-looking drive comes to a sudden closure. For the second time in a row, this one not returned for a touchdown, but back-to-back drive-killing interceptions thrown by Joey Harrington late stages of this first half. There's a possibility that Jacksonville and Indianapolis play next week. Indianapolis would have to be the 3 with Jacksonville the 6, or it's a 4-5.
Since they're probably just going to run it out to keep the clock moving, the defense should bring up the safety with 8 men in the box, unless they see the offense come out in the pass.
That was a disappointing end to a drive right there.
Looking for a seam. Fredericton brings him down at the 17. That's the end.
Jacksonville's offense really the hindrance here. They've held Indianapolis to under 30 yards of offense. But unfortunately, that's not enough when you have 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers for each team. 28 total yards for the Colts.
Number 5 in to kick this one off.
Number 31 and number 18.
He kicks it off. He's trying to give his team good field position. The Jaguars will start this drive from the 23-yard line. So they have first and 10 here. Man in motion. Makes the play at the 33. So that was a pickup of about 9.
Attention fans, please remember that the concession stands will be closed at the end of the third.
Second and about 1. Dropping back. Harrington with the throw. It's batted away. Taylor didn't give him a chance on that one.
I'm not surprised. That was a tough pass.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 33. They line up in the I formation, searching for a seam. Breaks free. They went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Quick drop. Harrington lets it fly. And he finds the open man. And so he was able to fire that one to his receiver, converting for a first down.
That guy's always had a great arm, and that's something you can't teach.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Tosses it right. Knocked down. He made a great play and broke that pass up.
Nothing will frustrate a receiver more than knocking away his pass.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Thomas tucks it away. Breaks free of the defender. He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around.
3rd down and 9, 8, 9, something coming there. 989 Studios. They were making football games back in the day. Unfortunately, none of them work for this series.
So they're almost within their kicker's range.
Third down and 7 is what it's going to be. Looking, pumps a couple of times. Big bomb down the field into the end zone. Incomplete. Nice defense there by the Indianapolis Colts to bat that away. And we will see what the
7 yards to go.
Jacksonville Jaguars decide to do. 3:03 to go in the 3rd. 4th down and 7.
Hansen is looking for a good punt here.
Kick is away.
Number 11 waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch is signaled for, but it bounces in and out of the end zone for a touchback. Texans beat the Titans to finish on a winning note, but that is obviously not enough. 9 and 7.
It's 1st and 10. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Moving outside. Number 35 was cut down quickly.
He was waiting for something to develop, and whap, he got developed.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. The Colts use motion. He's going to throw. He's looking. Number 16.
That's Verdi with a weird pass there. That is shockingly incomplete.
That pass went incomplete. I don't think he could even see past that big old defensive lineman rushing him.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 20. Alexander comes in motion. Looking to throw. Gets the pass off. Batted down. Number 16 looked a little uncomfortable in the pocket there.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
4th and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Marion sets up, waiting for the punt.
Punt is away. And it'll be caught and not fair caught.
The offense takes over after they were unable to get any points on the
8 first downs for the Jaguars. The Jacksonville is playing so well defensively, and they're playing pretty well offensively, but 2 killer interceptions have them trailing. 7-3 here. Halfway through quarter number 3. Throwing to the left, finds a receiver. Gain of probably 2 with how that ball was thrown.
Pass that he can't make.
Second and 8 coming up here. Harrington gets set. Looking for blockers. Thomas
finds a little room off that left side. Second down and short.
The defense wondering what your next play call is going to be.
The Jaguars use motion. Searching for a seam through the middle.
Trying to find a little bit of room, but nothing doing. Got
At the 40-yard
just blown
line.
back.
Attention fans, please remember that the concession stands will be closed
2 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Using motion. On the carry.
Find some room off the right side, and they are going to get a first down on a fourth down conversion try.
This one stays on
Wow.
the ground.
As a coach, you need
Did
to
not
make
even
sure
put that
that
together
you
as it was
establish your
happening.
hand as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
It's 1st and 10. Harrington
Throws to the left
throws
side. That's got to be a catch. You got to get that one. Oh, you were wide open. That was a first down.
This may be one of those guys.
Oh, Jacksonville, what are you doing? Do you want to go to the playoffs? It's fine if you don't.
Searching for a seam
Find some room up the middle. Nothing doing there.
at the 35-yard line.
Third down and 9 at best, I
The
feel.
lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
3rd and long. Ball
3rd and
on the
8.
35-yard line.
That'll be the final play of the third quarter, and we'll move to the fourth. We got a 4-point game.
With the Indianapolis Colts ahead of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
7-3.
3.
Can a defensive touchdown be enough for the Colts to propel themselves into the playoffs
It's 3rd down.
as high as a
Ball
2
on the
seed?
35-yard line.
Would they be the
This is
2
the
seed?
6th play of this drive. Quick drop. Harrington sends the pass away.
That's incomplete on third down. Wow.
He had good
That
awareness
incompletion on
of
first down
Stayed
killed
with
this
the
drive.
coverage, and he got his hand right in there.
Terrific defense by Indianapolis. Just want to throw that out there.
Since number G8195L, please check your car. You are parked in an emergency exit.
Ritchie will come in looking to try the field goal. And it's on its way.
Kick is away. No
And
good.
he slices it right.
Wow. 2 missed field goals by Jacksonville.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. Number 16 with 2 tight ends available. With the pass, Ismail.
That
just
almost got
couldn't
picked
come
off.
up with that.
That
Knight,
almost got
Receiver just didn't
intercepted.
have good position on it.
So it's 2nd and 10. The Colts using motion. Looking for
Off
an
the right
opening.
side. Tripped up. No gain. 31 rushing yards for the Jaguars. 11 rushing yards for the Colts.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of
Excellent.
how well your offense is playing.
Look at those
It means
stats.
your
Did you see
offense
those
is making
stats?
big plays
They were
when
stats. They were statistical.
He's looking upfield.
Fourth
He
down
was
coming
dropped
up.
before he could
Trevor
get back to the
Price
line.
Yeah, you
injures
can't
his
run
leg
without
on the
good
play. You
blocking.
never want to see that. Punter number 5. It's just like Mamba number 5.
Number 5 is just about ready to pump this one away. Marion will be looking to give his team good field position
From the
here.
10, he'll get past
Trying to look
one
upfield with his
defender,
punt.
kind of.
So he was brought down
The
before
second guy
the
meets him
chance to
first, and the
get
first guy meets him
Both
second.
teams in. He gets his team a few
I'll
yards
drop
closer
him
to
at the
end zone.
17-yard line, and that is where the Jacksonville Jaguars will take
Melissa,
over.
what have you heard down there?
The trainer wasn't able to give me much information.
This game is a little less exciting because I think Jacksonville is going to make the playoffs anyway. No, wait, no, the Dolphins won. That's right. I keep forgetting that the Dolphins won. This game is intense. It's exciting. Things are happening. That's a catch.
Number 59. Stopped him.
I think because he established possession and moved around a little bit, they'll probably stop him or spot him short of the first down. Of course, it's a little difficult to see when the camera is directly on like that.
2nd and inches.
Harrington off the left side. Hands the ball off. Harrington did not run that. Finds 3 yards, and that'll be a first down.
It's consistent and effective. It allows you to control the tempo of the game.
1st and 10. Only one man back. Thomas to carry it. A little juke there.
When you compound the team with your running game, it allows your defense to rest up and get ready to shut down their offense.
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 31. Drops back. Harrington lets it
Harrington down the left side, incomplete.
He got his hands on it.
The Bengals dropped the Bills to 11-5.
You'll even see the best ones drop a few.
The Bills were
A few.
3rd down and
10-2 going into the game against the Patriots that we had highlighted on the show earlier this season. Find some room to get the first down.
At the 42-yard line.
I think they've lost 3 of their last 4 games. They lost to the Patriots. They lost the other time when we had them on the channel. I think they won last week. I think they beat the Packers, but only by 3. And then they lost today. So Bills are going to kind of back their way into the playoffs. I think they're a pretty solid 5 spot. I don't think they can really move up or down.
2 minutes to the final gun.
So I think the other team that we'll get in will be at least a 10-win team, so 10-6. They'll be 11-5, so they're locked into that 5th spot.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 45.
Which I guess if you're kind of locked into a 5th spot, maybe you rest your players. Maybe that's part of it.
Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. That was flawless execution.
I don't know about flawless. I mean, it was a 5-yard gain, so I guess I shouldn't be too snooty about it. But 1:46 to go.
Throws it, and it's complete.
Oh my goodness, they're going to find a big gain down the right side. A huge spin move, a stiff arm. It's going to get tackled out of bounds.
27-yard line. Good moves by the receiver, picking up additional yardage after the catch.
That guy has moves on moves. The defense zeroes in on him.
Spin move, trying to stiff arm. Kind of looked dead there for a second. Joey Harrington's going to the Pro Bowl.
What they need here is some yards on 1st and 2nd down so they don't set themselves up with 3rd or possibly 4th and long. The whole field is open to them because there's a decent amount of time left.
Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass.
Fires it, tipped it, intercepted. Oh, Harrington throws his 3rd interception of the day. This one is not his fault. That was off the receiver's hands. Oh my goodness, with 1 minute and 36 seconds. Another devastating pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have played a really good defensive football game. The offense has been...
got this game won, but they still need to run it.
It's been so good right up until it goes like just the worst.
Ball on their own 18. Number 35 receives the
Hands the ball off. Should we see a timeout from Jacksonville? They're still in this game. Unfortunately, their kicker has missed 2 field goals. He does not have a strong leg.
To make the defense use their timeouts.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 18. 4-man front this time. On the carry. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 20-yard line.
Timeout by Jacksonville.
Just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the holes. I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Looking for an opening. Not much on that.
Fourth down.
Yeah, you talk about a
Timeout
defensive
Jacksonville,
line
or do they have
winning the
anything
battle,
left?
And this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
So they'll get ready to punt and leave it to their defense to finish the game and get them the win.
They used that line in the last game, but it wasn't actually applicable because the game was tied.
Marion is back to receive this kick. Marion.
Oh, from the 40, he's got some room up the sideline. That is a big 20-yard return right there.
They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around. The quarterback
All the way inside the 40 down to the 38,
It's every quarterback's
39,
game to drive his team down,
38 and a half.
throw the
We'll
touchdown
split the
and bring
difference.
them back. I'll tell you,
Right in the middle.
He wants nothing more than to do that right here.
Glenn in motion. Dropping back. Surveying the field. With the
Fires, finds an open receiver inside the 20 down to the 17, 18-yard line. They got to go.
Galloway holds on to the pass thrown over his head.
This receiver has great body control. It doesn't seem to matter where
Joey
it's
Galloway.
thrown. He always seems
Joey
to come up
Galloway
with
signing.
So
Joey
they
to
have
Joey.
1st and 10 here. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Spike the ball. 2nd down and 10.
Not much time remaining, and they'll have to get closer for a legitimate shot at getting the touchdown. They're threatening inside the 20. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. He's looking to pass. Passes left. The defender's got it. Taylor made a spectacular leaping interception.
3 interceptions for Taylor? Are you kidding me?
He stole that pass. I think they'll probably just kneel down on this play.
Wow. Harrington throws his 4th pick of the
So
game.
they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own
Maybe
20.
3rd pick. I'm not really sure.
Jacksonville takes a timeout. That's their
Jacksonville
final
spiked the
timeout.
ball for some reason on 1st and 10 when they had a timeout in their back pocket. What are you doing?
The defense doesn't have enough timeouts to get the ball back, as long as the offense takes a few kneel downs.
This should be the last play of the game. The defense has no more timeouts. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 16.
And that is
And
ball
we
game
can see how these two
7-3.
teams have done in the tournament. And
Wow.
this game is over.
Jacksonville
The final score is Indianapolis
missed 2 field goals, threw 4
Jacksonville,
interceptions.
3. On behalf of EA
Wow.
Sports, John
Just
Madden and
a-
Melissa Stark, this is Al
An
Michael saying
abysmal
goodbye,
display of
inviting you to join
offense.
us
It is hard
in
to
our
believe
next
that is a
presentation
10-win
of
team.
Madden NFL 2003.
It's hard to believe that they might be in the playoffs. Starting next week. Taylor, 8 tackles, 3 interceptions. He was not the one who had the touchdown. A new record, most interceptions individual in a game, 3. So good for him. Yeah, and then he threw 1 to Woodson. So Harrington had 4 interceptions thrown. As I was saying that toward the end of the game, I was like, ooh, did I miss one perhaps? Or like miss a turnover or something? I thought he had 4, but they would have pointed out that he had the touchdown. So that'll do it for game number 3. Your AFC South champion, NFC South champion has been in crowd for a while. AFC South champion is Indianapolis. Let's see what is left this week. I think there should just be one. Oh, there's a bunch of games left. Okay. So here is what we'll do. We will do because they started at 4:15. We are going to simulate the week. I should not do the one that I have checked. The Buccaneers. Seahawks. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So let's do scores and standings right now, and then we'll determine if we need to watch this last game. I think we will end up watching it, but let's just knock through this as quickly as possible. Eagles and the Giants, neither team playing for anything. Giants win by 17, 20-3. Chiefs and Raiders, again, not playing for anything. The Raiders win by 6, 22-16. They even out at 8-8 in a division that they had lost all year long. The Chargers got out to such a fantastic start. Falcons and the Browns. The Falcons might stumble their way into the playoffs. They also could have rested some players. I'm not really sure. Obviously, we didn't watch that game. Either way, they lose 17-10. Falcons are the number 1 seed in the NFC. Steelers and the Ravens. The Ravens win by 3, 13-10, with the Browns' victory over the Falcons. They are all tied at 9-7. We'll see if the standings have an answer for us of who makes the playoffs and who doesn't in just a moment. Panthers and Saints, 2 teams playing for absolutely nothing. Panthers win 24-13. Bengals and Bills. The Bengals down the Bills by 2 touchdowns. It seems like every time I have the Bengals on stream, they're bad. When they're off stream, they do pretty well. 8-8 is their final record. They win 28-14. Dallas falls to Washington, and I think that's going to eliminate them from playoff contention. 29-17 in favor of Washington. Washington will win the NFC East. Dolphins and the Patriots, we watched this one. Terrific game. Dolphins win, put themselves at 10 wins with a 17-14 victory over the Patriots on the road. Come from behind victory there. The Vikings, they win 20-10 over the Lions. They are 7-9. The Lions will miss the playoffs, and we will find out more in just a moment. The Titans, they're 5-11 after losing by 11 to the Texans, who finished at 9-7 after a pretty slow start. They got the ship righted, and they finished with a winning record, but a competitive AFC East and AFC South means that they will miss the playoffs. Our game of the week was maybe not the best game we saw this week, but still pretty okay, I guess. Anemic offense from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had a terrific defense that just could not catch a break. One defensive touchdown was the difference in this one, 7-3. Jacksonville, Joey Harrington, 4 interceptions, 2 missed field goals for the kicker. Not Joey Harrington, though. Broncos and Cardinals, 2 teams way out of it. The Broncos somehow pick up their second win of the season, 24-22, and they finish with probably the worst record in the league. Packers and Jets, a couple of under 500 teams. One of them playing for something, the other one just trying to even out their record. They don't do that, though. The Packers, they're playing to keep themselves alive in the playoff race because the NFC North champion, or any division champion that gets a crown, gets into the playoffs. So we'll have a 7-9 team in the playoffs. It will be the Packers or the Vikings, one of the two. 10-7 your final. The Jets fall by 3. Chargers taking on the Seahawks. Chargers win 11-5 is their final record. What did I say? Hold on, hang on. Chargers taking on the Seahawks in San Diego. The Seahawks get the victory on the road, 20-13, dropping the Chargers to 11-5. So the Chargers will probably be the 2. Ooh, Chargers and Colts are going to... Interesting. So you got an 11-win team, either going to be a 2 or be a 2 and a 3. One of those gets a wild card game. The other gets a bye week. We'll see what that is. Looks like here shortly. Buccaneers and Bears. The Bucs playing, I think, for maybe a playoff spot, but I can't remember off the top of my head. They win by 1. So we'll have to see how that looks in just a moment. The Bears finished 5-11, which is, as a Packers fan, always good to see. Last but not least, we have the 49ers taking on the Rams. We're going to look at the standings really quick before we determine if we need to watch this game, or if it has already been figured out. We have the AFC. It's not going to give me the information I need. Actually, I think it will. I don't have a Y for either of these. That's odd. But if we go just by the numbers, the Dolphins are the 7, which means that they will miss the playoffs. The Steelers are listed at 6, which means that they will win the AFC North and be the 4 seed. In the NFC, none of this is helpful. I mean, there's numbers 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, but those are listed weirdly. Oh, because they haven't played yet. Cowboys are in. Buccaneers are in at the 6th spot. The Packers are probably going to win the NFC North. Two and 6 at home. 6 and 6 in the conference. Non-conference 1 and 3. The Packers are 5 and 1 in the division. So that's going to give them the victory right there, I think, is Green Bay is going to make the playoffs. Whew. So hold on. So standings wise, at the NFC, Falcons are the 1, Washington's the 2, NFC West champions the 3. So we got what? South, East, we got West, North. Right? So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't think we need to watch that. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. You don't need to talk to me. Settle it down. You know what? I don't think we're going to worry about this game. The 49ers are going to be in. It's just kind of a seeding situation. So I think we'll just go ahead and simulate it. The Rams demolished the 49ers 34-13. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't watch that. We don't want to watch a blowout. So that sets up what? There's your 6 teams. The Dolphins make it and the Jaguars miss. Oh my goodness. The Jaguars miss the playoffs. Hold on. I got to take a look at the AFC here. Patriots are your 1. Chargers your 2. Colts your 3. Bills your 5. Steelers, your 4. Man, that sucks. 13 and 3, 11 and 5. That's your 1, 2. Colts are 3. Yeah, Steelers are 4, Bills are 5, Dolphins are 6. My goodness. Wow. Oh, wow. Whew. That is exciting. Exciting finish. Too bad the Jaguars kind of ended on such a dumpster fire of a loss. In the NFC, the Seahawks win the division, and they are actually going to be the 2 seed, it looks like. Washington gets the 3, which means that they will face the 49ers. The Buccaneers will take on probably the Packers. No. Is it going to be 49ers, Packers, and then Buccaneers take it on Washington? There you go. Your final standings. Steelers win the AFC North, a very competitive division. Not exactly sure what gave them the bump because they're all tied here. So I don't know what happened. Strength of schedule, opponent schedule or something. Not super sure. I was thinking maybe the Ravens would be able to overcome that with winning the season series, but I don't think they were able to do that. The South of the AFC goes to the Colts. They win 11 and 5 is their record. Oh, I should finish this off. 3 teams 9 and 7. Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals finished just a game out at 8 and 8. Very competitive division in both seasons. Colts, they win the division 11 and 5. They beat the Jaguars to get there. The Texans finished 9 and 7. The Titans 5 and 11. The AFC East is sending 3 teams to the playoffs. That is wild. Patriots 13 and 3. Bills 11 and 5. Dolphins 10 and 6. The Jets, not actually too far out at 7 and 9. The AFC West belonged to the Chargers the whole way. They win it 11 and 5. They've had it for a while. The Raiders are 8 and 8 to end the season. The Chiefs 5 and 11. The Broncos 2 and 14. Better luck next time. The Packers win the NFC North at 7 and 9, tied with the Vikings. But I would assume that the tiebreaker would go to the division record where Green Bay was 5 and 1, and the only other team that was 500 were the Bears, who finished 5 and 11. Lions 6 and 10. They lost to, I don't know, they wouldn't have won anyway, so I guess they would have had to win and Green Bay would have had to lose for the Vikings or the Lions to make it into the playoffs. The South went to the Falcons. They played very well all season long with Dante Culpepper at the controls. They win at 12-4. The Buccaneers finish in second, 9-7. A 1-point victory over the Bears, key for them. Panthers 7-9, Saints 3-13. Out in the NFC East, Washington finished at 10-6. They beat the Cowboys to drop them to 8-8, win that division, and get themselves into the playoffs. The Giants 7-9, the Eagles 5-11. Seahawks and 49ers, are going to the playoffs from the NFC West. Seattle 10-6, 49ers 9-7. The Rams finish at 8-8, and the Cardinals at 6-10. Didn't watch that last game just because it was kind of like the 49ers were going to be in. So didn't worry about it. The Rams couldn't make it in. It was just a reconfiguration. So why bother? Here is a look at your wild card matchups. It is actually what I said the first time. It'll be, hold on. We have the Dolphins taking on the Colts. Then we have San Francisco taking on Washington. Bills taking on the Steelers. And the Buccaneers taking on the Packers. I thought it might have been 49ers, Packers, but instead it is 49ers taking on Washington. That is your wild card lineup. So be sure to tune in next Tuesday right here on youtube.com/Shawnosaurus Rex for more on that. Have a burp. And I appreciate you, your watching, your view, watch time. I appreciate all of it. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I have fun putting these together and doing this stuff because I like sports and weird sports stuff. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. If you would like more of this content, please scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, or just check back next Tuesday for more on this. If you watch these videos, I assume that they kind of float to the top of your recommended stuff, because there are channels where I only watch one thing from them and they're like, oh, we'll float that to them. So maybe that's how you do it. Either way, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing because it means a lot to me. We'll see you next week for all 4 of these games in the wild card weekend. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Good sports.